Hi class, greetings class. Hope you all had a beautiful night, and today we are going to continue the lesson which I started previously about modal verbs. We all know what modal verbs are. We said modal verbs are verbs like can, should, would, cannot, will, shall, and shan't. And I clearly explained in class that when we talk about modal verbs, another name is helping verb, or we say helping verbs. They add more information to the main verbs in a sentence. We couldn't explore all the modal verbs. That is why today I'm still talking about some, and we have tons of them which we cannot really explore everything. And after today's class, we are going to do exercises, okay, which are related to modal verbs, for me to affirm that you all understood the lesson. My priority is not just teaching. I need to make sure that you all, my learners, are understanding the information. How can I identify that? I need to see you using them in communication, using them in writing, using them in your day-to-day lives. For us to be perfect, we need to practice. So today we'll be talking about the modal verb would. Would is used when we want to ask a polite request, or let's say we want an invitation, okay, or it's a habit in the past, something which you did in the past and you want to, it's like a flashback, a retrospection that you want to affirm or bring it back to light. Let's say examples you have. Would you pass the pizza? It's a question. Probably you are eating in a restaurant with your family or friends and you want the pizza. You ask this question, would you pass me the pizza? Okay. Would you like it again? Probably the restaurant was good and you are trying to find out if he or she would like to visit the restaurant again. I can say that, for example, I know she would love to visit me. Love to visit me. So when you look at these sentences, would, this is the initial position, meaning at the beginning of this sentence. And here we have it, medial position, middle. We say middle or medial. So the modal verbs can take any position. In English language, it can be at the beginning of a sentence, it can be at the middle of a sentence. It all depends on the individual, the speaker, what message you are trying to pass across. Now let's talk about should. When we talk about should, we talk about advice, things which are uncertain, like predictions or recommendations. That is when we use should. Examples, you should listen to your teacher. Okay? You should listen to your teacher. It's an advice. For you to be a great speaker or a responsible person in life, you need to listen to your teacher. I can equally say, you should respect your parents, because respect is reciprocated. It's an advice. We use should to give advice or to do recommendation. You should give me a call. Okay, you should give me a call. Probably there's something I want to talk to you, or the speaker wants to express. You should give me a call. It's a polite request. Let's talk about need. Need is unnecessary. And at times when you talk about modal verbs, most people avoid this. They don't use need. I need more details. I need more details. Let's say there's this job information you have seen and you are trying to explain this job to your parents or colleague, and they're like, I need more details, okay, about something. Probably it wasn't clear, the information wasn't clear enough. there is no need to rush things. Let's say you are in a haste, you want to do things rapidly. There is no need to rush things. It is not necessary. It is unnecessary for you to rush things. You have to be patient. That is why we say we use need when something is unnecessary. We have on and necessary. This on, I explain, is a prefix, and this is a root. Used to. This is a common canon. Used to. Okay? We have used to. When we talk about used to, we talk about flashback. Used to, flashback, something that we always do again and again. It's like in literature we call it repetition. When something is repeated, when words or phrases or sentences are repeated, we call that repetition. Used to, repeated actions in the past. So in used to we have flashback or retrospection, things that happen in the past, and we have repetition. Okay? I keep telling people in English you learn so many things. We learn stylistic devices, you learn figures of speeches. It is connected. It is global. At times you learn history. So we used to when you want to repeat actions. For example, I used to read a lot. Yeah. I used to read a lot. Do you still read a lot? I used to read a lot. I used to study a lot. Okay? I used to attend conferences, seminars, symposium a lot. Okay? I used to visit my family a lot. We used to play basketball every Saturdays. We used to play basketball every Saturdays because it is something which is recurrent. When something is recurrent, it is repeated. Okay? They used to visit their parents in UK. It is something which is habitual. They always visit their parents in UK. It's a lifestyle. So we have come to the end of modal verbs. I clearly explained that modal verbs are also known as helping verbs. They add more information in sentences or phrases and add more ideas. Okay? At times in a sentence you will see linking verbs, helping verbs, and main verbs. Modal verbs helps us to identify the mood of somebody. It might be a friend. Her choice of word will make you to know if he or she is happy. So in English, it's not all about speaking or reading or writing. It is paramount and fundamental because we get to understand our speakers and interlocutors. So in our next class, we are going to do practice. We are going to do one-on-one practice. We are going to do exercises, but it's going to be learner-centered. Learner-centered meaning my students, you all, we have to read the questions aloud and give me the answers for me to affirm that learning has taken place fully. Okay? Please like, share, subscribe, encourage English Express. Thank you.